Hi YouTube. Today I have for you a dinosaur. A really old, don't even make parts for it anymore. You've seen my XTM Mammoth video. They make parts for that car. Been discontinued for 5 years. This has been discontinued by losi for
13.
at least 13 to 14 years. It's older than I am. I'm 15. This truck is at least 20, 25. Today we have here the jrxt by losi, one of their first trucks, one of the first RC cars that is actually a decent looking RC car, like the ones we have today, not one of those Walmart junkers that little kids like to play with. Can't find parts for it except for on eBay. It is my uncle's car. He has had it for a long time, and he never had it running until I touched it. And I guess I know what I'm doing a little bit. Don't like to brag or anything. But, yellow body, kind of flimsy, pretty flexible. I mean, it's small for a small car. I'm not sure who painted it, but it came out okay, I guess. jrxt everywhere on it. Me, I'm a speed demon, so I put the 3.3 and a 2.5 max. I'm putting a larger block in a XTM Mammoth, and I'm gonna end up putting a Sidewinder in a Stampede for no reason, just because I want the horsepower. So we put the Castle Creations 100,000 RPM max on it. It's got 7,700 kV. This is the Sidewinder SV2 for it. It's kind of a mess right now. It's not really done. We put the Novak fan just to keep it cool, because these ESCs do get hot. I know I have it on my Slash, and I just sent it into Castle for my Slash, so you guys are going to have to wait a little while for that video. I was getting kind of crazy with my car. The transmission on this, it's kind of messed up. We're going to end up ordering one off of eBay for about 37 bucks. I found one. I hate how this car is set up with strictly double-sided tape. I mean, there's bolts in the transmission and E-clips everywhere. I hate E-clips. I've told you guys this. I can't stand E-clips. They're like my worst enemy. I break them. They fling when I take them off. When I tried to put them on my 3.3, I had to bend it back into shape and all the weird stuff, because I didn't want to go buy new E-clips. As you can hear, every time I go like that to the transmission, it's clicking. It's got an inner gear stripped out really bad. As far as double-sided tape goes, I got tired of it. It kept coming off on the servo. The servo puts out a lot of torque. So what I did is I got some headers and intake silicone from the AutoZone, and black silicone, and I just kind of siliconed it around here, and I let it sit there for about I'd have to say 24 hours. I let it sit there, and now to be able to get it off, you got to go with like a pry bar, and same way you would try to get intake off of a truck or a car, this same way you have to get this servo off of this chassis, because it's on there for good. I hate the battery space on this car. I mean, it is one of the first RC cars, so I got to give it a break. But the battery, it has to be what losi wanted was they wanted you to get a straight flat pack. But since I have this Sidewinder in it, I end up putting a lipo in it, just a 6L. I mean, just not a 6L, a 2-cell lipo. That's about the same size as a 6-cell flat pack. So, as you see, here are some E-clips. I hate these. I honestly and truly hate E-clips. I can't stand them. I think they're the worst thing on a car, ever. I hate when A-arms on RC cars are held on with E-clips, and I hate when anything else is. This used to be held on with E-clips, and I found a couple screws, and I just screwed it in. I was like, I'm not going to run E-clips. It's got the Team Losis on the front, on the tires. And it's got the stock losi rims that came with this truck. The orange, it's kind of an ugly color, actually. I like orange for a color, but it's kind of an ugly one. Uh, it's got the little white bolt rather than what you would normally see on an RC car where you'd have an actual screw. And then we got the Team Losi grip tires. We had some ice picks on here on the back and didn't too much agree with it, so we just went ahead and got these. Kind of bolted them out, and then the transmission gave out. So as you can see, the spur gear is held on with an E-clip. That's very, very irritating. I haven't really done anything to this car as far as bottoming out because it is old and I shouldn't be jumping it. My uncle, I told him not to jump it when I give it to him when it's done because it's old and if anything breaks, he's going to have a really rough time getting it. It kind of reminds me of a Bandit though because of how the chassis is. I mean, the Bandit has this...
The Bandit Classic?
Yeah, it has this skinny part and it's got the transmission. And then it comes out like this, and it goes in forward. Kind of like a buggy to me, but it says it's a truck on the body and everything. So, we're going to stick with what it says. On this car, we have, for remote, a FS G2G remote, 2.4 GHZ. It has nice turning. You can set the dual rate. You can set the throttle and steering, reverse throttle, reverse steering. The trigger, pistol grip. As far as this car goes, it should wheelie nonstop when we get it right. I've never personally really got on it yet. I plan to. I like getting on everything. I can't get my T-Max to shift, so I can't really get on it, and I can't get on the Mammoth right now because it needs the transmission work done. But that'll be done here in a couple of days. But I'm planning to have this car done by summertime 2012, and hopefully you guys out here in Vegas will see it on the streets. All right, stay up, YouTube.